How they feel?
Good.
Good? Much more comfortable than the last pair we reviewed?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were not good.
Hello, Drone Racers. I'm Mark, and today on Drone Racer 101, we're going to take a look at some new goggles by FXT. I say it wrong every time. FXT. These are the Viper version 2 goggles. Now, I wrote the V2 on there. It didn't actually say that. And from what I've seen, these aren't a new hardware design. There's not a big change. It's mostly a firmware upgrade. So it's V2 kind of, it's more like 1.1, I think. So FXT has several things that have just come out, including some cameras and a VTX. And I really wanted a set of their goggles though. So after a little convincing, they sent me this pair so we can take a look because I wear glasses. I'm kind of the perfect test bed for this. First, it comes with a really nice case, but this case is friggin' huge. It's humongous, and it has a nice carry handle on it, so it makes it nice and portable. When you have goggles that you're gonna wear with glasses, they're just going to be big. So it's nice that it comes with a case. I tend to just throw things in the back of my car. I like having cases. I have played with these just a little bit. This isn't a true unboxing, but it's really nice. The camera screen fits in the front of the goggles. You can easily remove it, which I think is great. So I have been a big advocate of the EV800D for a long time, and this is one of the reasons why you can remove the screen, and you can do the same thing in this. When I've got somebody that's gonna be flying along with me, I might be using my Fat Shark style goggles, but if I can give them the screen, it's great. And if I have the goggle option, if they wanna wear the goggles, great. If they wanna take it apart and just use the screen, great. And then it just snaps back in here. I've really been impressed by the way this all goes together. The USB cable is form-fitted, it's shaped so it fits here, and then there's even little recesses for the cable to go in as you go around, and then it goes around and even clips onto the back and then sticks on the top here. It comes with a barrel connector. Also in this little baggie that it came in, you have a connector to connect an XT60 to that barrel connector. But what I'm going to use is my Fat Shark batteries. So I can use the same batteries with these that I use with all my other goggles. And it just slides in this little pocket here on the back right there, nice and fit, and you just plug it in. It's like it's made to go there. Oh wait, it probably is. I really prefer using batteries like these, or especially the USB version, to a 3-cell or a 4-cell battery. I have ruined batteries because I tend to forget to unplug them. So I really like that this fits and will work just really nicely. It also in the bag came with a video input or output. So if you were gonna use the video in or out, which is just here on the side of the monitor, you can just plug this in. It comes with that cable. And it came in this really nice bag. I mean, a little attention to detail, but I like this. These both go in this bag. And this bag has Velcro on it, so it just sticks in here. So I'm actually never gonna lose these. I have a number of different types of connectors, and it's really hard for me to keep track of what goes where. These will stay here and be good to go. It also came with a pair of linear antennas that we will not be using. Oh, and last but not least, a manual. That isn't too bad. It kind of covers everything that you need. So as I mentioned, these are the version 2 goggles is what they're calling them, but it's a firmware upgrade. If you have the version 1, you can upgrade them, but it's a little bit of a pain. You have to buy their $18 adapter and then open up the case in order to do it. So if you're buying new, try and make sure you get the version 2, but there's probably going to be a version 3, so we're probably going to be going through that upgrade process eventually anyway. So what they have done with this is really, really unique. This opening is big enough that you can fit your glasses through here. You can fit just pretty much anybody's glasses are going to fit in here. And you're not looking directly at the screen. You're actually looking, you can kind of see up here, the screen is up there, and you're seeing a reflection of it. But they've got everything all lined up so it works and looks really, really nice. As another option, if for some reason you don't like this opening, it does a pretty good job. It's not perfect at blocking out the light. There is some light leakage, but the screen is really bright and really clear, so I don't think that's really a problem for most people. But if you want more of an opening here, the other option you've got is you can push this down and clip this apart, and then this slides backwards on both sides, and then that lifts off. So then if you just want a opening to look at, to be able to put it on your head and just look at it directly without the pieces around it, you can do that as well. I don't think I'll ever do that, but hey, if you want to, go for it. So I found for me the easiest way to put them on is to slide them onto my face and then move the head strap over the top. Sometimes with my other goggles I'll start there and then pull around, but with my glasses it's easiest for me to go up here and then just slide down. And these are adjustable, so you can adjust them however you need to. The default was pretty good for me. The angle is pretty good, so I've been very happy with it. I haven't flown with it yet, but they look good. and they're comfortable and easy to put on and off, and I don't have to mess with diopters, which is kind of nice. So when you have the unit out, you have an HDMI in on this side, and as I showed the AV in and out here, we also have an SD card slot, so this does have a built-in DVR. That's one of the upgrades from the version 1. Now it will record for 10 minutes. And then on the back, we have a 5-way stick and a speaker. So to turn it on, you use this stick, and the instructions are a little weird. It talks about down a lot, so it's hard to tell if they're talking about pushing it down, like pulling it down, or pushing it, inserting it. So what you do is you insert it, you push it down this way, and then that light turns on, you hold it on until it turns on, and then it will power up. So I like the information that's shown on the screen. It's actually adjustable though, so you can turn it on and off. It shows me my signal quality from A and B, so we have A and B, I think it's probably that way. The channel that I'm on R8, and then the actual frequency. I like having both of those, how long I've been powered on, and then my battery voltage. It also shows me I don't have an SD card in. I'm gonna turn it back off and put the SD card in it now. So to turn it off, you do the same thing. I'm gonna push right here, push that in, until it turns off. So now we're back on, but I'm not on the right channel, so I want to try and do the scan. For that, I will actually push down, so I will push down on this, and you'll see as I do that, it switches to auto search pretty quickly. So I've not tried this yet. We're gonna see how this goes through. So it will search through, and seems to just be going through all the channels, and it locks into one, and the video looks good. I will say with this model, I can't tell 100% whether I'm on the right channel, but that looks really clear. That looks really nice. So I've got two options to choose individual channels if I want to pick one and don't do the scan. I can just click right, and it's just one click, and that is pushing it this way. So I can just click, and it brings up my menu and say, okay, I'm on A4. I actually want to be on E4. I can go and click and choose there. So if I want to go and change it, I can change it back and just go up and down with the stick. It's pretty easy to do, which is kind of nice. Or if I have some favorite channels that I use often, I can push left and hold left for 2 seconds. That'll bring up this menu. And from here, I can go through and set my favorite channels. There are 4 preset here, and then I can also then go and set others. If I don't choose any input for a few seconds, it goes right back to this menu. So then I also have, speaking of menus, I can click and go to my input. Here's where I change my ratio, so I can do 4:3 or 16:9. This is probably a 4:3 camera. It would be the better option for this. I can also choose my format. I'm just on auto. I've had good success with that so far. Display, backlight, brightness, contrast, saturation, volume. So volume is one that was set to 15. That is actually using the speaker that's in here. So I had a lot of static. It was really annoying. So I went through and turned that down to 0 right away. And then I can also choose my language. Then again, if I just don't put any input in, it will reset back to my value. Now I think these might be really handy for testing some antennas. So I could connect 2 directional antennas to these, fly them out, point them at this exact same way, fly them out, and see what it says for the channel for each of them. I don't know if that's a really good test, but it seems like it'd be interesting at least, doesn't it? Okay, now to record a video, I have my SD card in here already. I have a button on top here. I just push that one time and it will start recording, and you can see on the screen here that it's recording. So we're recording, we're going, and we can do a little back and forth action. To stop the recording, I just push it again, do the same thing. Now to switch between inputs on the back, I push up on the stick, and the first option will be DVR. So I have my DVR footage. I can go back and forth between my videos here with the stick, and then push the record to play the video back. So there it'll be my recorded video from just a few minutes ago. Now, one unfortunate side effect is there's no way right now with this firmware to fast forward. So if you crash at the end of a 10-minute video, you're going to be watching the whole video. Push up on the stick is also then how I go to the HDMI input. So this will show me my HDMI in if I want to use it for that. And then push up again, and it will go to the live video again. Right now the question is, how is it going to look? I'm going to attach a pagoda antenna and a patch antenna to it, so we'll see what it looks like outside with that.
Okay, what do you say every time I hand you a set of goggles?
Can I wear them with the glasses?
That's always your question. So these, you can. I'm going to let you fly with them first, or let you ride along with them first. And I'll wear some other goggles. Yep, that's how I do it. Get it over. How they feel?
Good.
Good? Much more comfortable than the last pair we reviewed?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were not good. All right, so we're gonna just do some regular flights. There we go. Basic flights here, just to see how they look.
Oh man, these are super.
It's so windy, I'm not gonna be able to hear you. clear video the whole time?
What?
So how's it look?
Looks good. Color's good.
Color's good. Any breakup?
Virtually none.
Virtually none? That means none.
Right there, just a little, but
Okay.
it's super.
Good.
I can see the front two, or
The props. Yeah, you'll be able to see the props on this. So with this, I've never had diopters that fit you. I'm not sure what your prescription is. So with now that you can wear them with your glasses, they just look a lot better.
oh yeah, I can read everything on it.
So you have a pair of VRD2s that you have to wear without your glasses. They don't fit with your glasses on that. And these look better than those?
Yep.
You haven't flown a lot with those, but
Yep.
good. Well, that's what these are supposed to be for. These are about $150.
I'm telling you, they're worth the money if you need your glasses.
Yeah, I think they're probably the best goggles out there for glasses.
Without a doubt, the best I've ever seen.
Good.
Everything is just no breakup,
Well, good. Let me
good color.
let me bring this in and let me try them. So let's see. So now I'm flying with them, and they look good. Not quite. A little more breakup than what I had with the Sky Zones, but the fact I've got them with my glasses, it is a really bright and sunny day and super duper windy. It's a totally different feel between the two of them, isn't it?
Yes.
So what do you think comparison wise?
This one doesn't have as much breakup as that one.
I would agree.
I'd say the color is virtually the same. Brightness is good on both of them.
Yeah, I think the brightness, the color, the picture is good on both of them. It's a matter of whether you want to deal with taking your glasses on and off. Or my battery's okay. So I think this one, see, we have the same antennas on both of them. Definitely is a little clearer in the others though. But those are also double the price, and you can't wear your glasses. Okay, good deal.
So I definitely like them. My dad likes them a lot. I did get a chance to watch the footage, and one thing I noted is I must have a PAL camera in this drone because it did cut off the bottom of the DVR footage just a little bit. It was enough that would be an issue for me as a reviewer. So there's some things I have to take into account as a reviewer are a big deal, but for a end user that probably wouldn't matter because you're not going to be posting those videos. Overall, I thought the DVR quality looked good. I thought they looked good on my face. There's definitely more light leakage than what I have with my standard goggles that I wear. But you're going to have that with box goggles. It might be even a little more than normal box goggles, but because they're so big and the way the opening is, it's comfortable and it works with your glasses. If these were available when I was getting started, these are absolutely what I'd be flying. These would probably be the pair that I would have bought and would still be using forever because I was very adamant about needing my glasses. I kind of have gotten over that over time, so I don't think these are going to become my primary goggles for the couple of reasons I mentioned. But if you wear glasses, and especially if you have an unusual prescription, these are outstanding. My dad has never really liked any of the goggles that he's used. He's always said they're just a little off. Even the EV800s, and with these he didn't have that issue. So for him, these would probably be the top pick that he would ever use. He might just end up with them. If it'll get him flying more often and get him a little more practice, they'll be flying with these. But that's going to be the end of this video. If you found this useful, leave a like and a comment down below. I now have 3 sets of goggles that you can wear with your glasses, so I think that calls for a shootout, right? Until next time, remember, one of those sets of goggles was $500, so I'm not sure it's going to be fair.